the way we used to run the place is when things got tough, we'd just sell our cattle, regardless. That was our strategy. Didn't matter what the market was doing, you had to sell, because you push the red button and then you got to go with whatever you're going to get. But now we've got good base of pasture and we can have stock in top nick, and if it does come into tough times, you can go along and plan when you're going to sell them, and it's not a panic. Hi, I'm Danny Laffan. I've been here on Murrawuck since 1990. That's when I took over the management of the place. It's come a long way from the days when grandfather used to run it. He used to drive around his old Mercedes Benz with a pair of wire cutters in the back, and that was his entire plant. He ran the place on a shoestring budget. There was no fences here. He used to drive around the whole place and only open the one gate. Everything was hard. Getting the cattle in was hard. Getting them through the year was hard. And then about 94 I met a chap by the name of Cam Nicholson, and he introduced us to growing new pastures, which is something I had no clue about doing. Knew nothing about pH. We didn't put out any fertiliser. All we did was run our cattle, and we had our head firmly in the sand, I'd say. We didn't realise we were belting our property up, and we come to realise that we could have a much better asset. Once we started on the pasture renovations, that led into other things like erosion and weed control and strategic fencing and the likes of this creek. We used to spend hours mustering along here, making sure there was no carbs in it and that, and then once we excluded the stock, that just took a job straight off us. Now that we've got the place fenced up, everyday activities now is rotating the cattle around onto new pastures. It not only helps us, it helps keep your pasture in good nick, whereas before we just bashed the hell out of it year round.
That plantation there on the ridge there,
yep.
Was that thick a dog couldn't chase a rabbit through, like when it was young?
Yeah. I look back and you just can't believe that you were, well, such a rough operator. That's probably a good way of putting it. I'm glad we've come down the path we have, because we've turned our place into a bloody good place. And it makes me proud to get around and look at the work we've done. Landcare to me really boils down to farmer care. It's not just planting trees, it's looking after everything that affects you from day to day. Landcare has been a mentor for us, and I can't see that changing. I've been here just on 24 years. I still haven't finished on the property. We've still got a long way to go, and I think technology will play a bigger role in the way we run the place. And as my kids get more interested, I think they'll have different ideas, and I'll have to bend and change and progress the way I did when I was a young bloke.